Good morning. I'm Crystal with Whole New Perspective. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Guys, I have a lot of things in front of me today. You know, the month of August, Three Rivers Homestead had an open collaboration. It was called Every Bit Counts Challenge. And what you were supposed to do was to preserve something every day. Didn't matter how big or small, you just needed to preserve something. So I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do that every day because of my schedule. And also I had a virus during the month of August. And so I was a little sick for a while. But what I wanted to do was to be able to preserve at least 31 different things for the month of August. And I want to show you the things that I preserved. I think I'm one short. This behind me is not for the month of August. I preserved this in September, and I can't wait to bring that to you. And some of the things that you see in front of you that I preserved, you still haven't seen those videos, but I will bring those videos to you as well. So I have a lot of things that are frozen, and I really want to get these things back into the freezer because they are unthawing here. A lot of things that I have that's frozen. I froze some blackberries. I froze some blueberries. Now I froze a lot of blueberries in the month of July, but I did freeze a few more in August. I froze some peaches. I have some, this is carrot top pesto. I don't think I've shown you that video. This is spinach pesto. These things are thawing out, so I need to get them back. And I also froze some bananas. Now, you may not think that that's a big deal, but it keeps my bananas from going bad. I have some back here that I need to freeze right now. For some reason, my bananas seem to be going pretty, ripening very quickly. And if I'm not going to eat them or make anything with them, I need to just go ahead and get them in the freezer, and that helps me a lot to be able to do that. I have lots of bags of corn. I only took this bag of corn out. I have several more. What I'm going to do with most of the corn is make some other things out of it, like I did this recipe here. I also, you all know that I like to freeze my onions, and so I went ahead and got my onions together. I chopped them up and I put them in half-cup increments in here, and so I'll be able to use that when I need that later on. Right now I'm using a lot of fresh onions, so I have that. And then let's talk about things that I dehydrated. Now some of these I put in my dehydrator. Some of these things I hung. I show you that I hang them a lot of different ways. And then I even did this. I have a little clip here, and I put my sage on, I put it on my refrigerator, one of my refrigerators, and I just let it dry like that. And so there are a lot of different ways. You don't have to have a dehydrator to do that, and so I did that. I also have, I'm gonna put this down. This is echinacea, some echinacea flowers that I dried, a few calendulas. This is truly every bit counts, and I'm still drying some of these a little bit at a time. This is green onion tops. I think I'm gonna go ahead and powder those. I haven't done that yet. I have quite a bit of sage. That's what this is, by the way, it's sage. I'm gonna take them off and put them into the containers. And this is actually jalapeno tops. I made in the month of August, you all saw my jalapeno poppers. And so I was able to go ahead and save these tops. I always do that. And then I like to use this in various soups, things like that. A lot of times my white chicken chili soup, I like to use that. I actually dehydrated quite a bit of greens. I powder my greens and I put them in here. I have powdered more greens actually, but that's in September, and I'll be putting those in something as well. I have quite a bit of mullein that I harvest, and I like to harvest that a bit at a time, and I just continue to put it into the container as it's harvested. This is sage, yes. This is lemon balm. So I have quite a bit of lemon balm. I've harvested quite a bit. I have some still in a bag here that I need to go ahead and put in a jar as well. I also need to do the same thing with rosemary. You all have seen my rosemary bushes. I need to do that. I also purchased quite a bit of, or a container of red peppers, cayenne peppers, and I have been drying those. I'm going to do something with those as well. That's more mullein. And I think that's everything on that front. I also harvested some echinacea seeds. I don't have those out here, but that's important too. So I have some seeds for that. This is actually a mullein tincture that I finished making up, as well as elderberry tincture that I finished making up. Now I have been using this quite a bit, especially when I was sick, as well as my echinacea tincture. I was using that, and I need to pour more of that up as well. Now let's go to the things that I have actually jarred up. This is the Southwest vegetable soup. I do believe that you all have seen this video. I did put this video out, so you've seen this video. This is tomatillo salsa. I haven't put this video out. I will, and I'll share that video with you. So I was able to make 2 jars of that. The Mexican corn, I did put that video out. My watermelon rind pickles, I have that video out. I don't have this one out, I don't think. This is celery relish. And actually, I saw this from someone else join up doing the Every Bit Counts challenge. And now I can't remember who it was, but when I did this video, I think I did make a note of who actually I saw make this. And I thought this was really a good idea. I had a lot of celery, and a lot of times I dry it, but I use a lot of relish throughout the year with my tuna and chicken, potato salad, all those different things. And I would love to be able to have my own relish. I made zucchini relish in July, but I like this. This is celery relish, and it actually is really good. I made cucumber relish as well. I had a large, I purchased quite a bit of cucumbers from one of the farms, and I purchased it to make cucumber relish. So I'm excited about this. It looks good, actually tastes good. I've actually used a jar of each of these in some tuna salad, and it was delicious. And I also made some pickles. I have more of these, and I've eaten more of these, but I made some sweet pickles also. And I don't think I've shown any of those videos. This is candied jalapenos, or people call it cowboy candy. So I made a few of those. I'll be making a lot more of those, and then I'll have a video of some comparison of some that I made. I wanted to share with you in 2020, I think it was, or 2022. So I want to show you those comparisons as well. Guys, this is everything that I have preserved for the month of August. It truly is every bit counts for me. You know, you may see a few of these here, a few of these there. I don't have a large garden, so you do not have to have a large garden to be able to make every bit counts. You can go to your farmer's market, you can go to your farms, you can also get things from your local stores, and you can can those things. Now, just want to share with you too, now if you want a pressure can, you do need a pressure canner to do that. But if you are water bath canning, you don't have to have a water bath canner. You can use, this is actually a big stock pot, a large stock pot. I use that to water bath can, so you could do that. For my first time ever, I also use a steam canner, and you can always freeze things. So don't let not having equipment stop you, because there are so many ways that you can make every bit counts. Even with dehydrating, you don't have to have a dehydrator. You know, you can hang things like I have done. I hang a lot of different things. I don't want to utilize the electricity or any of that to dehydrate when I have such a small amount. You can also utilize your stove, your oven sometimes for that. So don't think that you need all of this equipment that you see us with to make every bit count. So I do want to thank Three Rivers Homestead for putting this open collaboration on, this Every Bit Counts challenge. and just look at all the various things that I have preserved. Even though I did not preserve this every day, I did want to go ahead and show you that you can continue to preserve as often as you can. You can still get the effect of it if you have those schedules like I do, or if you are sick, you can still take time when you are able to go ahead and preserve these things. So thank you guys so much for coming along with me as I have shared with you the things that I have preserved for the month of August. Every bit counts.